Hello everyone. In this short video, I want to demonstrate to you how to use my vocabulary sheet template, which is based on Google Sheets and two powerful translation engines being Google Translate and Deepl. With this template, I believe you can learn any language and train your vocabulary. So what's needed to set this up? Once you made your own copy, you're being redirected probably to the instructions tab. You just follow these instructions here. You make sure to provide your custom values for the Deepl API key, which is needed to make use of Deepl. And this is free of charge, by the way. You need to define your source language. You need to define the language you want to learn, your target language, and your reference language, just as a side-by-side comparison, because sometimes it's helpful to check the vocabulary in another language you're very well known with, just to make sure that the translated vocabulary actually makes sense. So once this is all set up, and this setup is just really happening here in these cells. Once you're set up, you come to your vocabulary tab, and here is the place to record your missing vocabulary. So let's say, throughout the day you were in several situations where you were missing vocabulary. With one way or another, you recorded that vocabulary. That can be with a pen and and a sheet, piece of paper. It can be with a smartphone. It could be with a separate device, a voice recorder, dictaphone. It could be with your memory, with your brain power. It doesn't matter. It's important to just record your vocabulary in the moments where you were missing it. And in a quiet moment, that can be in the evenings, for example, you're coming to your sheet, be it on your laptop, be it on your smartphone, and you're adding your missing vocabulary. Let's say throughout the day I was searching for the sentence, I need a washing machine. In German, that would be, ich brauche eine Waschmaschine. Right? So now the system is translating it into the Deepl Polish version, Potrzebuję pralki, into the Google translation. Right? And here you can see they are the same. And just as a reference, that's my reference language. It's English, also into the reference language. I need a washing machine. And let's, for simplicity purposes, let's just assume, we do just a copy and paste to more demonstrate to you how the system works. But of course, you wouldn't be doing a copy and paste. You would be entering different vocabulary, not just all the same. In case, and at some point it will happen, you're running out of empty rows, you come in here into A1 and you add in X. And this will provide you with new empty rows, right? And the same goes on and on and on. And by doing that, you're actually creating a historical record that pretty much tells you over time, what you were trying to learn. And of course, you need to practice this, right? Like regularly, you need to come back and review your vocabulary tab. Potrzebuję pralki, and you're scrolling down and you're reviewing all your vocabulary, right? And you may be noticing these narrow columns here and that a lot of screen is just empty, but that's on my laptop. Of course, if you're looking, if you're reviewing the system on your smartphone, you'll be understanding why it makes sense to make these columns more narrow. So you don't need to scroll down sort of from one side to another, right? So just another example would be, I am hungry. Ich bin hungrig. And it's giving me the same translations. Jestem głodny, I'm hungry. Let's do another simplicity hack here. We do a copy and paste. And again, I would be missing empty rows to provide new vocabulary, meaning I'm putting in X and it's giving me new rows. If I'm curious or maybe bored or I need an extra exercise, I can also practice random vocabulary by going to the random tab. In this case, random doesn't make a lot of sense because I just have two words repeating over and over again. But over time you will be building up a comprehensive vocabulary database, which will then also feed into a randomization. If you want to randomize your words, you put an X into A1. similarly to the vocabulary tab. So that was pretty much what I wanted to demonstrate to you in 5 minutes. If you have any questions, you can always reach me. I'm happy to help, because I set this up and it's working very well for me, and I want to make sure it's also working for you. So if you've got any questions or concerns or feedback, improvements, please let me know, and I'm happy to help. Enjoy and see you next time. Bye bye.